Hi, I'm Peter Martin. I'm delighted to say my one-to-one is with Thomas Doherty. Now, for the benefit of people who are over a certain age, Thomas might not be known to you, but I can tell you right now, my daughter loves him, and so many other daughters and sons across the world will know you, Thomas, from your movies. Give us a little insight into some of the movies you've starred in.
Yeah, so I mean, I was at college in Edinburgh and I got my first job working for Disney, and so I did a couple of series with Disney, and then I flew out to LA to do a photo shoot and got a part in Descendants film called Descendants.
Yeah, and that movie, the great thing about that movie that my daughter has forced me to watch relentlessly, at some point in this interview, Thomas will suddenly burst into song. It might be a sentence that leads to a song. Now, you don't know the minute that he's going to do that. It's going to be fantastic. That's the essence of that movie, isn't it?
Pretty much, you just burst into song spontaneously.
Ah, magnificent. I mean, do you love that game? I mean, is it something that you always wanted to do?
I did actually. You know what? I actually always, as a young boy, I always wanted to be a footballer. I was like, I'm going to play for Celtic, I'm going to be a footballer. And then my older brother was better than me, so I just thought, I've got to do something else. And so I started doing acting, and yeah, I just kind of landed on my feet, and I love it.
Yeah,
I really do love it.
You've mentioned the key word there, Celtic. We've got the European Cup behind us. Now, I say to you now, if I could come up with a bit of Descendants magic and jiggery-pokery, would you swap acting in a heartbeat to play for Celtic?
I don't think my agents would be too happy, but absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, you've been on Celtic Park, tell us
I
about
have,
that.
yeah. I went to Celtic Park with my girlfriend, Dove, and I fulfilled a dream of mine, was to be. I mean, it was half time, so no one cared. I was out there, like, really laughing it up, loving it. So now all I'm waiting for is, the idea is to get really famous and successful with films, so that the board at Celtic Park will ask me to play in a charity match. And then after that, I can retire early.
Well, listen, Gerard Butler has managed to do it, James McAvoy's managed to do it, Martin Compston's managed it. Celtic, all you have to do is give him a call. You don't even need to call his agent, just call his dad and he'll be out there in the hoops.
Put a number below or something.
Yeah, just out of curiosity, how's your football? I mean, you okay at it?
Oh, I actually was not too bad at football. I played for Hutchie Vale and I played for Spartans and stuff growing up. But yeah, just the acting got too much, and I had to hang up the boots early.
Yeah, well, listen, it's a great career that you're involved in. Now, you mentioned your girlfriend, Dove. Now, you've got to tell us, for the benefit of people who are slightly older, I know about it because of watching the Disney Channel. How would everybody know Dove?
Yeah, Dove's, she's American, and she's been in a load of films. She worked with Disney, she did Living Maddie, which was like a massive series, and she's the main girl in Descendants as well, and she's done a load of other stuff as well. But yeah, she loves Scotland, brought her over here. Actually, for her 21st birthday, we've been going out for maybe 6 months, and it's always like a hard time because you don't really know what to get. You don't want to get them something too big. So I decided to get her the new Celtic strip, and I got 21 and Dove on the back, and she still got it. And every time we're coming back from LA, like, make sure, like, lock the doors and stuff. Mom's like, you got your strip, kid. That's all I care about, as long as she's got the hoops.
And when she was walking out at Celtic Park, is she looking and thinking, what are you doing?
She thought I was a big child. She was like, what are you doing? And I was laughing, shh. You're like walking forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she loved it though. She loved it.
You're part of I'll say a fraternity of, very, very famous people, whether it be pop music, movies, who are all into Celtic. It's a strange thing. Rod Stewart as well.
Yeah, actually, Rod Stewart. He's got a place out in LA, and I met a couple of Scottish boys when I was out there, and they were like, "We need to get your boots," because basically Rod just kind of lends his garden out to these boys to play football in. So yeah, next time I'm home, I'm gonna go and play football in Rod Stewart's garden.
Yeah, absolutely. If you get that invite, could you phone me, by the way? That would be absolutely magnificent. Rod and me are like that. Just before we finish, of course, you mentioned it would be great to play for Celtic. Are there, you've met lots of movie stars. You're obviously going to have a long and hopefully successful career in movies. But what about footballers? Is there one Celtic footballer you think, I'd love to be able to meet him, maybe sit next to him in the dressing room in a Legends game?
Yeah, definitely. My favourite player of all time, not even just a Celtic player, is Henrik Larsson. Grow up watching him run about the park, pretending to be him, get a celebration with the tongue out. So I would love to meet him, and I've heard he's a lovely man as well. Yep,
he's a great patter, and I'm sure you'll get the Henrik look if he passes it to you and you don't pass it back to him for the ultimate goal. Thomas, it's been an absolute joy. For the benefit of anyone who obviously now looks and thinks to themselves, great, I recognise Thomas, they know your partner Dove as well, they love the movies you were in. What can we look out for in the future with you? What are you going to be up to?
I've got another Descendants 3 is coming out, which is going to be really big, the biggest out of all of them so far, so that'll be exciting. I also did a series with Helen Mirren as well. That'll be coming out on HBO and Sky, and I'm doing a series in New York, High Fidelity, so yeah, keep them busy.
Yeah. And the last question is the toughest of all.
Yeah.
If I were to offer you the chance to wear the hoops and lift the European Cup, or suddenly Billy Crystal opens the envelope and says, and the Oscar goes to Thomas Doherty, make your choice. Is it the European Cup or is it the Oscar?
I reckon I could do both if I couldn't mind it.
Okay, bring the Oscar. I'll get you into Celtic Park.
I could do both of them.
Yeah, he's waiting on your call. Thomas, it's been an absolute joy.
Thank
you for coming into the studios.
Thank you.